everybody, and welcome to Epic Geek Out, the only show on the internet where Peter Jackson decided to make The Hobbit into 6 movies and 3 prequels. I'm your host, Chad.
I'm your host, Rob. Like always, you could like us on Facebook. You could check out our website at www.epicgeekout.com.
Also, Twitter at Epic Geek Out, and you can also follow, that would be following us. You can also send us any emails at fans@epicgeekout.com.
And I guess it was probably my job, and I forgot to say what we will be reviewing today. We're going to be reviewing the PC exclusive title, Orcs Must Die 2.
So let's get into it. So we just played, or got done playing, a little bit of a new title that just came out on Steam for PC called Orcs Must Die 2. It's the sequel to the, I guess, smash hit Orcs Must Die, which was released on PC as well as Xbox Live Arcade. The developers, Robot Entertainment, this time around decided not to develop for Xbox because they figured it was a small portion of their audience. But, you know, that's okay.
I kind of wish
PC.
they did.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
But
this time the new thing is the co-op experience. They didn't have that in the first game, so that now you can play with one other person, which we didn't get a chance to do because we kind of just did it ourselves. But basically the game is sort of like a tower defense mixed with an action RPG, sort of. You get the tower defense elements, but it's like a 3D world where you can also, you have a weapon that you can shoot with, and you can level up different traps and your character and stuff like that. So basically that's it. What did you think of the game?
Well, and also there is only 2 classes available,
right?
Male or female. I forget the names.
The War Mage and the Sorceress, I believe.
Yeah, so you don't have many options, but I mean, also the cost. I mean, it is a Steam title, so it's
a $14.99 game. It was on sale when I purchased it for $13 something, 10% off. Or, which is really cool, Steam's doing this with a lot of games now. You can purchase a 2-pack, so your friend and you can play, which is $24.99 and was on sale for $22. So it's a little bit cheaper, and it's best played by 2 people. So
yeah, and
it's good.
I think we missed out on a good portion of the game because we did only play it single player, and it got hectic crazy as single player. First off, I never played the original, so I didn't really know what to expect with this game. I saw the graphics. It kind of reminded me of Warcraft. I was curious what they were going to do with it. But then I really enjoyed the meshing of the 2 different styles of gaming. Tower defense games I've only played before on my iPod or iPad, and it's a great experience with that because you're just, you have that time to just set it up. You run through the level. You could add some stuff in it. Whereas in this, there's a little more skill added. You have to add the different traps, but then also you're running around, and the character that I played, you got your gun, and you're also shooting. Left click is just a normal like scattered shot kind of attack, and right click with your mana is a grenade. First level, you start off. The orcs are just coming from, and it's lied, there are trolls in it too. So it's a lot of different things should die. But they're just coming from one point, and then eventually there's 2 points that you have to cover and things like that. And you level up, you get these skulls, and you can get new weapons and new traps and things like that. And I didn't play it for a crazy extended period of time, but I really enjoyed what I played of this game. I think the price is definitely right for this game. $15. I think you need a friend to have it because I think it would be a lot more fun.
A lot more fun. And I'm pretty sure, because I investigate all the menus, but I'm pretty sure you can't just randomly team up with somebody. You do need someone on your friends list to play with. I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but I checked everywhere because I really wanted to try it with someone else.
Yeah, and
because they don't change the difficulty. It's the same amount of orcs coming at you if you have 1 person or 2, so obviously it's a lot harder.
And there's different modes. There's endless, which is just kind of what you do to get new weapons. You collect skulls and then you use them for weapons purchases. There's classic, and then there's story. And I mean, the story is
it's kind of funny too, the humorous.
Yeah, but not anything
it's not
really.
A story.
I mean, it's not a story. It's
the interactions with the 2 characters though.
I mean, they banter, which is okay, but like it's not much of a story. It's just you're playing through the different levels.
And boom goes the dynamite.
And yeah, that is awesome that they say that. So it is. I think if you like tower defense games, but always felt that there was that little something missing from it, I think this would be a good title to pick up because I mean I was running around shooting. You know,
It's frantic.
Yeah, it's definitely frantic,
Sometimes.
but it was fun. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of tower defense games, but it's weird because it's not a game I ever really seek out. Like, I'm never like, oh, I wish I was playing a tower defense game right
yeah,
now.
I mean, I don't think anyone said that.
Right, but I played a couple on PC before, like web-based games, which are a lot of fun. Field Runners on the iPad, a lot of fun. Yeah, but this is a really cool mashup of ideas. It adds a really fun element to it. The graphics are really great for a $15 title.
Oh, absolutely.
I like the fact that that you're sort of in flux at all times between shooting and placing traps, because as you gain coins throughout the level by killing orcs, you can place more traps.
Yeah, but
while you're moving.
They do give you a moment to start where you can just kind of set up the level,
Which
know,
is
get a
great.
feel for how it is too. So there is both those elements as well.
It definitely, the interactions with the environment are really cool. They have a lot of levels with mine carts that you can switch the track that they go on, which can help you out and destroy things. Also, there's traps on the ceiling. I got to this one crazy level where there was traps on the ceiling. There was like 4 different minecart tracks above that you could shoot, and it would pour like fiery lava on them and stuff. A lot of cool stuff to interact. So I was like, my traps were going. I was shooting things. I was shooting the orcs. Like it got crazy. Unfortunately, I think that you almost need to play this game co-op to really get the full experience. And I just was imagining moments where like orcs would fly out, like there's a trap where you can like launch them, and they were like flying over the canyon while I was shooting this guy up here, and I was like cracking up, and I'm like, this would be so fun if I was like playing with you and we were like laughing about what was going on. So I think that element of it really is important to the gameplay. But there's still a lot of fun to be had, and I mean, it's a cheap title, so it's definitely worth the pickup, especially if it's still on sale for $13. I mean, you can't really beat that.
And it's definitely that kind of game where they have enough where you can get the skulls and unlock new things that after I stopped playing, I was like, oh, but I kind of want the battle axe. I kind of want the trap that does this. And
you can get new weapons, too. So, like, you had the gun, I had, like, a wand to start with, and you could upgrade those as well, which is crazy. And the one skill the sorcerers had was really cool. You could charm the orcs to fight themselves.
Oh, that's cool.
So, like, you get the big ones, and then they'd be, like, fighting the little ones.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
And it's also cool. I mean, I haven't played every tower defense game by any means, but it's also cool that you can kind of stand near the exit or, like, where they're trying to...
Or pick them off, because you're ranged.
Go. Yeah. And also, they don't automatically go for there, because you have a health bar. So, like, I kind of distracted, like, some of the bigger dudes who...
Going for you.
Wanted to kill me, and, like, I kind of kited this guy who was, like, the last... if he would have made it. But, like, I would go close to him, he would chase me a bit, I'd shoot.
And they have, like, decoys you can purchase and play.
Yeah, so, like, that's kind of cool that it's not just an automatic beeline, make that motion right to the end goal, that there is kind of some... Like, they want to kill you as well. Right. So, I don't know. I like that change.
Yeah, there's definitely creativity in it, and it's a refreshing game. Yeah. I think it's a lot different than anything else that I've played recently.
I don't think we're going to play it. We wouldn't play it in, like, 3 months, but... I don't think it has a lasting power to it, but...
Yeah, like I said, I never am like, oh, I want to play it. But this game, I kind of, I'll definitely try a couple times and keep going with it. But... a lot of fun. Check it out. It's on Steam right now. Just came out this past Monday, so it's fairly new. So get in while you can, while it's hot. Another show has come and gone. It's always sad.
Way to bring down the mood.
But I'm about to bring it up because next week is our 50th episode. We're so excited. I can't believe that this was a kernel of an idea months ago, and we're still sticking with it. We're enjoying ourselves. We appreciate all the comments that you guys are leaving on our YouTube videos. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. It's nice to hear from you guys. Again, please let us know if you want us to talk about anything.
Yeah, we say this a lot, but feedback is honestly, I mean, we're new to this whole thing, so feedback is how we're going to get better, so please leave it.
Yeah, cool. So now, as we do every show, we like to share what we're geeking out about a little bit. So Rob, what's your thanks today?
So there's this new show that is on BBC America. It's available through Xfinity On Demand. It's kind of just YouTube on TV. It's The Nerdist. They have now, Chris Hardwick hosts a show on BBC America. It's basically a round table discussion type of show with some guest people on. I've been watching a lot of things on YouTube. Nerdist is, of course, one of the things that I've been subscribed to. So it's nice to see it on TV. and also hope maybe more people are going to watch that might just happen to be watching something else and really see people talk about the things that they love and the things that we love. So there have been 2 episodes, one on like toys and games, one on like a Comic-Con wrap up, and it's just enjoyable. I mean, it's literally something that could have been on their YouTube channel, but it's on TV. So, you know, makes my heart feel warm in the regards that, you know, more geek things are getting its air on television.
It's definitely the hot thing right now, and it's exciting for us.
And it's just... And it's also fun just to hear other people geek out as much as you would over the same thing, or maybe something new. I mean, they've been talking about a lot of Doctor Who. I have started watching, you know, so it's like, it's fun to see that. You have to avoid spoilers, which is always like, cover my ears. But so what are you thankful for today?
I'm going to just stay in the vein of what our game is that we played today. Steam is the platform that we purchased the game on, and it is kind of a cool little game store that has been around for a while. And I know a lot of people, it's controversial for some people. They don't like that kind of restriction on their games. There's probably the people that are pirating the games to begin with.
Oh, you mean the fact that, okay.
Yeah, like the DRM and stuff. And Steam's not necessarily all that, but yeah, it's just so much easier. Like, I'm going to be more willing to pay you money if you make it so easy for me to download a game, you know. And
which is
Steam,
good and bad.
It is, I mean, it is. And Steam's great because there's a lot of indie games on there that are pretty inexpensive and I wouldn't have known about otherwise. So it's a great platform. It's available now for the Mac as well as the PC. Not all games are available for the Mac, but they have a thing called Steam Play where you can play cross-platform. So really cool. Check it out. I'm sure you guys are aware of it.
Which, in like regards to that, we really have to check out Indie Game the movie.
Oh,
that seemed really cool. On it's a documentary on a couple like Fez, you know, a couple really two other games. We haven't seen it yet, but definitely want to check that out. And I think it's available on demand, also available on their website. So I'd say check that out too if you're into indie games and just how these things get made.
It's
just
crazy.
Hearing about it is like cool. It's a passion project, and you can really see things translate through that. So
cool. So that's it for this week of Epic Geek Out. We'll be back next week with our 50th episode. And thanks for watching, but we'll see you next time.